Welcome, football enthusiasts! Subscribe, give us a like, and write in the comments below your prediction for today's battle between Manchester United and Barcelona. And while you're typing, we better proceed to start. Let's get the show on the pitch. For the first time ever, Pep Guardiola's Manchester City made no substitutions in the Champions League. If people expect us to win 0-4, I'm sorry, we are not able to do this, Guardiola said. We were not on Champions League level in all regards before the break, RB Leipzig coach Marco Rose notes. Romelu Lukaku has scored for the second consecutive game. He has already netted more than the Chelsea squad in February. Riyad Mahrez is the fifth African player to score 20 Champions League goals. Before him, Mohamed Salah and Didier Drogba with 44, Samuel Eto'o with 30, and Sadio Mane with 27 were also able to make it through. Karim Benzema has scored more goals against Liverpool in Champions League history than any other player, 6. Chelsea brought Mikhail Mudryk for £88 million, and, bar a cameo of 20 minutes, he's shown nothing, Paul Merson thinks. Darwin Núñez's opener versus Real Madrid was the quickest goal in Liverpool's history scored at Anfield in the Champions League after 3 minutes and 10 seconds into the game. Arsenal are considering two potential candidates for the right-back position. The Gunners are eyeing Ivan Fresneda and Tino Livramento. I've made excuses for Liverpool all season, but that was a disgrace that second half. I think I'd take Virgil van Dijk's place at the moment, Jamie Carragher stated. AS Roma forward Paulo Dybala could face a 3-month suspension due to a private salary agreement he had with Juventus. Vinicius is the most decisive player in world football right now. He's the one who decides the outcome of the matches, Carlo Ancelotti claimed. Atletico Madrid midfielder Rodrigo de Paul will be ruled out of the duel against Real Madrid due to picking up a thigh injury. To come back like that is just crazy. I've never experienced a night like this in football, Antonio Rudiger said. Kevin De Bruyne and Aymeric Laporte missed the game against RB Leipzig due to illness, Pep Guardiola revealed. Unfortunately, this round of 16 tie isn't finished. Liverpool are still a great team, Ancelotti says. The face-off against Manchester United, it's like a big Champions League game that, due to circumstances, is being played in the Europa League, Xavi noted. The deciding battle against Eintracht? There is still the second leg to win. Our biggest enemy is to think it's done, Luciano Spalletti told. PSG have confirmed that Neymar sprained his ankle and suffered ligament damage. He will not be involved in the fixture against Olympique Marseille. What Ancelotti said to us at halftime is important. He said a lot of things in a few words, Federico Valverde shared. Fenerbahce are interested in signing Tottenham Hotspur winger Lucas Moura, Rudy Galetti notifies. We will not go to the away match as tourists. If we score first and take the lead, they will probably get nervous. And with this development of events, we will have a chance, Eintracht coach Oliver Glasner thinks. An emergency meeting between Chelsea's technical director Christopher Vivel and Graham Potter's coaching staff took place on Tuesday. The pensioners' board have no intention to sack the coach before Sunday's derby against Tottenham. Junior Firpo tipped Barca to beat Manchester United in the Europa League playoff. I think Barca are favorites against United. Sometimes I think I wish I was at Barca now with the maturity I have today. Sergiño Dest has not convinced Milan to sign him on a permanent basis. The US international is likely to return to Camp Nou at the end of the season. David Alaba suffered a hamstring injury against Liverpool. He's expected to miss the Madrid derby and might not make the squad for the Barca game next week. My future? I've not decided yet, but I can say that there isn't so much left to know what I will decide, Toni Kroos revealed after the Liverpool game. Arsenal have initiated talks with Granit Xhaka over signing a new contract after announcing an extension for Mohamed El Neni recently. Chelsea wasted hundreds of millions of euros just to find themselves 10th in the table. It's absurd. Former Bayern Munich CEO Karl-Heinz Rummenigge told Corriere dello Sport. Liverpool's summer transfer campaign is unlikely to be limited to midfield reinforcement. A centre-back signing must also be high on the agenda, a fact that has been highlighted with a few recent performances. Erik ten Hag is very good. I like him a lot. He has built a team and is getting the best out of all his players. That speaks well of him," Xavi said in his pre-match press conference. "It's massive to have his support. I enjoy speaking with people with massive knowledge and experience, and he wants to share it," Erik ten Hag said when asked about his dinner with Sir Alex Ferguson. Chelsea are progressing in talks with N'Golo Kanté over a new deal. There is optimism to get it done, still waiting to decide on the length of the contract. Kanté's priority has always been to stay as he loves Chelsea, a key factor in the negotiations, waiting on final details, Fabrizio Romano informed. Ronald Araujo mocked Nacho's blunder at Anfield. He then deleted the tweet and said he was hacked. Ronaldinho has handed over his Ballon d'Or award to the Barcelona Museum. Barca president Joan Laporta was on hand to receive the trophy. The results of yesterday's fixtures are on your screens. And now let's move on to the main news of the release. Barcelona head coach Xavi doesn't mind the idea of bringing Lionel Messi back to the club. The best player in the world, the best player in history. He would always fit in the team. I've nothing to add. I said at the time that this is his home and that the doors are open to him, so I can't say anymore. He's a friend. We are in permanent contact, and with the president, we talk about a lot of things and nothing more. From there, I will depend a lot on him, on what he wants to do in the future, on what fits for the club. But it's clear that this is his home. There is no doubt about it, Xavi stated. Ahead of the blockbuster clash between Liverpool and Real Madrid in the Champions League, a meeting of the Reds board took place regarding Jurgen Klopp's future in the club. Caught offside understands. Members of the board feel that the team is in need of freshening up, with a lot of players looking like they've lost their appetite. The current Bayern Munich boss, Julian Nagelsmann, is considered a potential replacement for Klopp. Sources inside Liverpool believe that despite having a 3-year contract with the Munich side, Nagelsmann will jump at the chance to succeed Klopp and experience managing in the Premier League. While a final decision over Klopp's future has yet to be decided, it has been suggested that should Liverpool's board proceed with parting ways with the German, he will be afforded the chance to resign out of respect for what he has achieved during his 8 years in charge. Inter Milan earned a tough victory in the Champions League round of 16 first leg against Porto. We saw a battle between two equal opponents, and the fate of the game was decided by the substitution of Romelu Lukaku, who was able to deliver the winning shot in the 86th minute. The performance of goalkeeper Andre Onana, who made a bunch of spectacular saves, definitely must be the highlight of the evening too, making the second leg no less interesting spectacle to wait for. As for the other match of the day, Manchester City and RB Leipzig could not manage to find out the stronger side between the two. The citizens opened the scoring in the 27th minute with a brilliant counter-attack, which resulted in Mahrez's accurate shot. The hosts were seeking for perfect moments and eventually found strength to respond. In the 70th minute, Gvardiol succeeded in marvelous diving header. Before the second leg tie, Manchester City have a slightly better chance of reaching the quarterfinals. At last, we would like to share with you insiders about the future of Lionel Messi, who will likely leave PSG at the end of the season. According to Catalunya Radio, the meeting between Joan Laporta and Jorge Messi was positive. It served as an essential first step. Leo Messi is more open to his return to FC Barcelona than his family. Gaston Adul, who is believed to be quite close to Leo Messi's entourage and can be trusted, has also hinted that Messi's return to Barca is a possible scenario. Here's what an Argentine journalist reports. Leo Messi will not play for any other team in Europe other than PSG or FC Barcelona because of family issues. He wants to continue playing in Europe, to be a firm candidate for the Ballon d'Or in August, and be in good condition for the 2024 Copa America. He also wants to win another Champions League, Adul informs. So, all roads lead to Camp Nou? What do you think of it, guys? Folks, check out the latest video on our football club project and find out why Messi can actually return to Barcelona. Have a good time watching, and see you in a bit.